how did you start making music? When did the interest begin?
Well, when I were a lad, we had. I've come from a musical family, both on my mum's side and my dad's side. And when I was growing up, I had to have organ lessons, and being a typical kid, I didn't want to do them, but my parents sort of made sure that I did go. And my biggest regret, in a way, is that I didn't carry on with that to the end, if you like.
Yeah.
As I was a teenager, I was sort of. I kind of stopped doing it, because I was doing more of the hanging around bit and what have you. And
as all teenagers do.
Yeah. And then I got into the. I think I got my first electric guitar for my 14th birthday. That was. It was a Gibson copy, 38 quid it
really?
Was. And its head was falling off by the time I'd finished with it. But and so I played it a bit then, and then did. So I kind of taught myself that. And then I went to where my dad used to work. There were concerts at Christmas, and I used to go along and play along there, along with my dad and bass player and the like. And then I went to college, did GCSE music in my final year, and that was the first time I've been introduced to a 4-track. Well, that was like. In those days, it was fantastic, wow, and
4-track.
So I did that, and also then I also discovered about early music in GCSE music, such as music in the Middle Ages and Renaissance, which was an interest for me as well.
Do you draw your kind of inspiration from that era at all? Or?
Probably not in my songs, because I don't think. I know it was early music, but I don't think I'm that clever enough. Although I've attempted to have a go at imitating it by trying to do a Renaissance viol by getting a bass guitar and playing it with a bow.
Right.
And it sort of works, and it sort of doesn't. And also to imitate crumb horns by using a kazoo.
Right. Okay.
And it does kind of work, but. I'd say there's little snippets of in the odd song I've done. There's probably got a little bit of a sort of Renaissance, but not. I don't think it's sort of stands out that much.
No,
I'm not clever enough, basically.
Right. So you produced 2 albums already.
Yeah.
And you're doing the 3rd one currently.
Yeah.
Finishing it. We've got 1 track from the first album, which is Grit. Can you just tell us a little bit about Grit?
Grit.
Album,
that is the aggressive album. Unfortunately, it's the first of the 2 cynical ones.
Okay.
It's generally anti-glamour, anti. Well, obviously, there's a bit of anti-prejudice in there. There's anti sort of badge wearing. In there, but also there are songs that are not particularly related to any of that. They're just songs that have got a bit of a harder arrangement or production, if you like, that are not necessarily protesting against anything, if you like. They're just songs.
Right.
And I think the one you're about to play is that's one of those songs that's not really meant to be anything other than what maybe anybody would go through, if you like.
Right. So. Okay then. So we'll play the first. Is this the first track in the album, or?
No, it's the third.
Third track in the album, and this is called The Drinker.
Part 2.